Good green morning to all, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. A reminder, as always, guys, there is no second best daily YouTube live stream to talk about markets. And as my first statement would say, what a morning that we get to talk about markets, to talk charts with you all, and of course, to talk about some of our favorite assets and coins. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I am joined by Tucker, Jackus, and Louie. Welcome, guys. I don't even need to ask you if you've had a great weekend because I already know the answer is probably yes, unless you were one of the unfortunate people who might have blown themselves up shorting. But otherwise, it's a good green morning today, right? I know, like I said, everybody had a great weekend. Bitcoin is in price discovery. Dare I say aggressive price discovery? Maybe it's too soon to say that, but of course we are seeing strength all throughout, not just crypto markets, but all throughout markets in general. We're going to talk about a lot of that today. And of course, what's to come over the next few weeks, because I mean, we're finally out of the Hotel California range. We absolutely love to see it. We can get some, definitive trending price action on these coins, and of course all risk assets. But before we can talk about that, guys, I really don't want to look at anything other than assets that are going straight up in a straight line. Please don't make us look at today. I'm begging you, absolutely begging you. Smash that like button for us. We will be very appreciative. And of course, as Max always says, I wish we lived in a world where the YouTube algorithm did not care as much as it did about the like button. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So
the only people who are not pressing the like button are sidelined.
Smash, slam, destroy that like button, whatever you need to do, guys. Happy Monday. The coins are pumping.
We need to hit 500 likes today.
We should be hitting 500 likes.
500. Give me a 500.
I mean, we almost did that last week.
And I will shave my head live on stream.
Oh, man.
Does that include beard? Does that include beard?
I think Wabi owes us a shaved head or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Wabi has to shave his head probably like 3 or 4 times to make up for
what
he's promised. But let's set the stage for the show, guys. I mean, Bitcoin is in price discovery. It's almost at 85K at this point. Altcoins are doing well, right? But they are doing the thing that we talked about that was good for the market. They're letting majors lead the way before we start to see people shift down the risk curve. We are seeing Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana specifically really siphon liquidity out of majority of the assets in the market. And sure, you can point to maybe a handful of assets here or there that are outperforming majors, but the theme to me still remains that we are seeing majors mark up before a majority of altcoins, before we see that risk curve shift. And that's a positive thing, right? That is the most positive thing that the market can be, doing during an all-time high breakout. The question, I guess, will become interesting on this show. We'll talk about ETH, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance, of course, because ETH Bitcoin had put in a huge move last week. Obviously, it's down 3.5% today. So Bitcoin specifically is leading the rally that we've seen today. Michael Saylor's buying Bitcoin. BlackRock's buying Bitcoin. Seems like everybody is buying Bitcoin. And all of these things are great, of course, for continued price appreciation, which I have to say, the show that we had on Friday from Market Check is looking pretty good right now. So if you haven't gone back and watched that, we kind of outlined the possibility of what's happening right now. But I want to go ahead and open the floor, guys. I definitely don't want to open the show yapping for too long. I'm sure everybody has comments that they want to say after the meat stick. Shout out Louie. The meat stick that we're seeing from markets right now. And like I said, it's not just crypto, it's also in equities. Tesla is trading at levels not seen since September of 2022. So we are seeing a true paradigm shift for risk in the markets underway at the moment. But what's up, guys? I don't even need to ask you, like I said, how your weekend went. I know it went great. But what are you guys seeing in the markets? Is there anything in particular that you want to highlight this morning? And yeah, fire away, guys.
I do want to highlight one thing, guys. that 40K that was promised is now minus 53% away.
How
Let
far
it
away
sink
is
in.
100K, Jackus?
I don't know, like 15%.
Wow.
Also, shout out to the moon once again for being the biggest Giga Chad. Savage.
Wait, did he sacrificed himself, didn't he?
Who? To the moon?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Didn't he get are you talking about the hyperliquid whale?
No. There's a super chat.
Oh.
No,
Wasn't
that dude did capitulate at the bottom.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't his name to the moon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, sorry, that's what I thought.
Tucker is just high on the profit, guys. That's it.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Look
guys.
at one
Don't worry
fun
about
guy's comment. Thank you for saving my marriage.
Yeah, man, 90K before any red candles. 90K. Give it to me.
This show is called 80K Bitcoin, but we are at 85.
Guys, look at Doge. Like, look
Yeah,
at Doge, man. The meat stick on Doge is just.
Who could have foreseen?
How can people see
bro.
a move on Doge?
That is gorgeous.
Mhm.
How can people see that meat stick on Doge and then look at GameStop and not immediately think to themselves that's going to reprice higher?
This is the stock. So, but the
Tokens are just beta to the stock, more or
Yeah.
less. Like
Doge, Tesla.
the important takeaway from these charts are that animal spirits have returned.
Yeah, it's going higher, man.
Do you think GameStop hits new all-time highs?
I do.
Wow.
I do
The
think
stock or the
the stock will hit all-time highs. It will. Like I will kind of stick my neck out and say that they will definitely make all-time highs.
wow.
I'm having a hard time how people today will handle all that FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
Like people that are sidelined. I just think it's going to be too much pressure to handle it. Like you would have to close absolutely everything, and like I don't know, sit at home and watch the wall or something, because it's going to be everywhere. You're gonna open news, you're gonna hear about it. You're gonna open Twitter, you're gonna hear about it. Your family is probably calling you. It wants you to congratulate you on the Bitcoin price. Your sideline, it's not feeling good, bruh. Like,
Wait, Jackus, you know what's coming up too?
Wait, what?
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Thanksgiving
true.
approaching.
How is our little investor doing? Come down here and tell us.
Oh, the
you
families that are gonna get dunked on Thanksgiving. It's unbelievable.
All the sideline Democrats at Thanksgiving in the
Oh,
family, man. They
dunked
lost the election
on.
and they don't own crypto. They're
Oh.
not going to be having a good time.
Imagine that.
They are not going to be part of the family anymore.
No. Oh my god, guys. What do we let's look at some total charts.
Where do we start?
Where do we even, yeah, I don't even know where to start.
Oh man. We're pushing
It seems
all-time
though-
highs.
It seems like Doc doesn't have a hat, though.
Patience, Jackus.
All right.
The dog with the hat's been performing pretty well the last few days.
It was, but compared to the dog without the hat.
Give me the 3618 on total, man. Or the
Yeah,
two.
I like 9 trillion.
Yeah, get front run. Where's the 4? Yeah, that's next cycle. We go for the 4.
I think that double-digit market capitalization of crypto is really just a matter of time. Like when it happens, you are no longer early. You are early majority right now. You are not an early adopter. You're early majority, but above double digits, it's a late majority, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. God, this played out so well, man. Unreal.
Just cup and handles everywhere.
I know. whatever. Let's look at.
It was all literally like classical charting, like high time frame stuff that you had to know, like Bitcoin, bull flag, total, cup and handle, like Doge falling wedge into demand. Like it was all easy stuff.
Sometimes it pays to turn the brain off, Louis. You know,
Yeah.
bull flag go up.
Yeah. Right out the textbook.
Oh, and
there's
ambulance is going for some sideliner, I suppose.
some silent-
Wait, I was told one more sweep of the low.
I heard
What's
that too,
happening?
Max. Yeah, I heard that too.
No, we needed to go to 80K first.
Yeah, this is a wave B expanded flat, Max.
The Elliott fade.
Yeah. Tommy's dying. You're on mute, Tommy. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
I love your disdain for Elliott wave traders, Tucker.
Dude, this is simply a wave B expanded flat, bro. What are you talking about?
No, we've seen this pattern before.
Oh my god.
I saw one of the better traders on CT using your quiet fade over the weekend, and I was like, oh, he knows.
Yeah.
There
There's
is
a lot
that
of them.
comment, Broskis, it was going to zero a couple days ago. Well, there is that saying, right? You said it's going to zero. No, I said we're gonna add zero.
Gonna add a 0. Oh, man, should we look at the old boys club? Maybe.
Bro, Pepe is like hours away from like gig ascending, bro.
Yeah.
Like Pepe, when Pepe finally smashes this level,
Yeah.
you're gonna blink and it's gonna be in price discovery, man. And it's probably got like an 8 to 10x in the tank.
It's
before-
literally gonna teleport like here.
And then
Like,
as soon as that happens, bro, Andy Bo Bandy, fee fi fo fandy, riding its coattails up, probably 30x.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like we're pretty close to the alt Bitcoin mean reversion.
Well,
What is
Riskon has arrived.
Oh
dude,
my
Shine, are you still waffling about being bearish, bro? Like still?
He said 91K top.
You know that meme that's like, what is bro waffling about? Like that's Shine right now, man.
Rough.
Like, what is bro waffling about at this point? Remember, you had the option, and you still do, to be bullish with the boys.
Jackets.
Not out of the woods yet.
Time to pay attention is insane.
I
Oh,
love
boy.
volatility incoming. It's like,
And
Well,
any
volatility
bearishness should have
has
been
come.
smashed when ETH smashed the highs, right? Like ETH has definitively broken market structure, and I think we've been painting the case like, is ETH, when is ETH going to break out? While it had been printing right lower high after lower high, but obviously the context of the next 6 months, probably longer than that, changed last week, and so did the context of the ETH chart. And I do think that, how can you be bearish when you have Bitcoin and Sol in price discovery, and now ETH destroying the most important bit of market structure that we had marked out for months, right? Like I don't know. It's just like you're kind of calling for scenarios that don't really compute.
It is like, I agree. Like, I think ETH BTC is probably bottomed here, but just the one green candle, wag me. We're back.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is bottomed. I will say I don't know.
I
If
know.
this is bottomed,
I don't
but
even
I also
really-
don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty clearly, if it's not bottomed, we're in the part of the cycle where Bitcoin's going to drag it up because it's in price discovery.
ETH BTC really starts going the moment ETH breaks 4K, and that's when alt season truly begins. I've said this multiple times, and I still stand by it. And as you said, and as we said multiple times, BTC will be dragging ETH USD higher. So it's like a general risk rotation. And by the way, Tesla pumping the way it is, that's a risk on barometer. And by the way, who could have bought it at $150? Guess who?
Jackus could have bought it.
But it's like
Yeah,
you have to
Tesla
sit
was-
in it, right? You have to sit in the position. It actually happened in April, right? So it's like slowly crawling up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Now people start caring. But now they are waiting for a pullback.
Man,
Yeah, that was
Tesla,
mean.
the Tesla pricing before the election was so funny to me. I couldn't understand why it wasn't higher. It almost felt like a psyop. Like maybe the market had been pricing in like the fact that Elon would benefit from a presidency into the volatility, and that's why it was or into the IVs, and that's why it couldn't move. And then literally the second after Trump won, Tesla started sending. And we were talking about that, I think, like a week before the election. It still baffles me that people weren't positioned for this Tesla pump ahead of time. At least, like,
this was your tell. This was your tell. Like, you gapped above the gap, and then you came back and you bounced off. Like, as soon as you closed, like, this candle right here, you should have known. Like, right at 250, you should have known this thing was going to rip.
That was the presidential day, by the way. That was the election, Tuesday.
Yeah.
That little day.
My God, the meat stick on Tesla is crazy.
Just anything Elon related. Ooh, IWM.
It is like 0.5% away from price discovery, man.
Who could have foreseen?
1% away, 1.5. But again, Bitcoin broke that cycle of needing IWM price discovery to go to price discovery, right? We are at 85K, and IWM is still not in price discovery. So,
yeah, the markets are getting smarter and starting to front run these moves more and more. I feel like each cycle.
I have a theory. I want to know what you guys think about it, but I tweeted it last night. I think that under Biden, we saw a really strong correlation between Bitcoin and crypto to things like gold and commodities. But I kind of think we'll graduate into more NASDAQ beta under Trump. And that kind of makes sense to me for the second half or whatever stage of the cycle that we're in. The latter stages, it makes sense that we see Bitcoin have a little bit more beta to it than what we've seen over the last few years.
yeah. God, dude, everything looks so good.
I don't even know what to say, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to look at it in silence. I wish I don't. We've always said, like, what are we even talking about? This is it. Like, you can look at this chart and just be like, what even needs to be said? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Like, you faded the generational entry. You had 8 months of a generational entry, and you followed a bunch of buffoons that were concerned with OI going up instead of following the boys. And I mean, that's the truth, right? Like, maybe that's harsh, but that is what happened. And it's just awesome to see, man. Like, I feel vindicated. We knew it would happen. It took a long time, but I feel vindicated. And I want to just sit back and enjoy this shit. Like, let's ride. The best is literally right around the corner. Because here's the thing: is like, Bitcoin leads this push up, right? Like, Bitcoin dominance is pushing up. We're flirting with 60% again today if we're not already over it. And that's so healthy. Bitcoin's going to lead this breakout, just like it led the breakout last cycle through 20K, which is the previous cycle all-time high. And then sometime in the next 30 days, you're going to see Bitcoin dominance start to puke while Bitcoin is still going up. And that's when everything gets literally out of control crazy, right? So everything that we said was going to happen is now beginning to happen. And we've all been positioned way ahead of this move. Exactly, Tucker. Like, that's literally where ETH is at.
ETH is literally right.
And do me a favor, pull up Bitcoin dominance. Pull up Bitcoin dominance down below, like, of this chart. Don't move it. Pull up Bitcoin dominance, and show what happened last cycle. Get rid of RSI. There you go. So right now, Bitcoin dominance is like right in there. Like it's moving up, it's pushing higher. The craziness begins like T-minus 30 days. We're like, yeah, Bitcoin's chatting, that's great. Doge is chatting, that's great. All of our meme coins are pumping a bit, that's great. You haven't seen anything yet, man. You haven't seen anything yet. You're gonna get a 3 or 4 month puke on Bitcoin dominance, and you're gonna wake up on a random Monday or Tuesday, and your $300 million meme coin is gonna be at 1.2 billion, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? You know, it's just gonna randomly happen overnight. You know, like things are just it's gonna get so out of this world crazy that like. I mean, a billion will be like entry level now. Or like right now, like all the top new memes go to like 50 million and then like nuke or something. It's going to be like all the memes go to like a billion, you know, and then it's like the really good ones go like 5 to 10 billion or above, you know, like it's just going to shift so quickly, you know, and it's hard to imagine what's possible until it actually happens. I mean, look at 2019 to 2020. ETH was at like $200 or less. Like how many people truthfully, like with conviction, were like, "Oh yeah, ETH's going to go to $4,800 in a year"? Very few, man, very few. And then it happens, and it seems like, oh, that could have always happened. You know, of course that happened.
I mean, ETH literally 10x, right? It 10x from November of 2020 to May of 2021. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I remember
extrapolate
buying
that.
ETH and it was like $250.
I know.
Crazy.
And then he
Oops.
full stack G'd it at 300, right?
Yeah. Oops, we did it again.
It looks slightly different, right? Because like this was like your shoulder floor right here, and same here, but you bounced even more bullishly, right? You bounced off it here, whereas here you rejected it and came back. You know what I'm saying? So you could technically maybe be a little higher on ETH, but it doesn't matter. Like this action that we did here is way more bullish, right? Like you literally bounced off of it. You went above it and bounced off, whereas here you like smacked into it, got rejected, and then got above. So I mean, ETH could technically be at like $500-600, which is pretty wild. And obviously, it's going to take a lot more money to move ETH from 500 or from $3,000 to 20 rather than 500 to $5,000. But yeah, we'll see. When you see ETH ETF inflows start flipping Bitcoins, that's also probably a good signal that we're getting close.
I do not think that's going to happen because again, there is a big difference between the ETFs where you are incentivized nowadays to hold BTC ETF because you do not have to pay taxes in certain countries after holding it for a certain time because it's a stock. So if you hold BTC ETF for 3 years and you sell, you do not have to pay taxes on any profits. In in Germany it's like 1 year only. Whereas if you sell spot Bitcoin, you have to pay taxes on it. And there's a big difference in which, by the way, the same thing applies for ETH, but there is a big difference in that regard where you can buy spot ETH and stake it. You cannot do that with BTC, and there is no staking included in the ETH ETF. So I think that's a like huge argument for it, and for that reason, and I suppose it's a good and a bad thing, right? Because the fact that it's not included in the ETFs incentivizes people to buy this actual spot coin, right? Rather than with BTC, you just have, Sailor perpetually bidding Bitcoin while Wall Street is perpetually bidding MicroStrategy. So it's like a, endless loop. But with ETH, you will actually have people buying the spot this way. But you will not have people or like institutions bidding the ETF too much because of that.
Mm.
And therefore, I do not think it flips the ETFs.
No, but Jackus, if for some reason it did, would you be like, okay, that's yeah.
Like
That's it. Yeah.
Or what's your term or definition of flipping? Right.
Just a daily inflow. One singular daily inflow.
I suppose that's not that. I suppose that shouldn't probably be the metric in my opinion. One day should be like a week or something.
I think it would take a lot for 1 day ETH ETF inflows to flip Bitcoin. I think it would take a lot.
I think you can easily get it because like you can get a day in which like suddenly BTC just pauses, right? Or you have some some entity profit taking. You'll see more outflows on the day, and for some reason ETH is getting bid that day. So I wouldn't see that as a trigger. I would look at it; it would be interesting, but it would just be a confluence. I think some like rolling average, like weekly, monthly
30
basis,
days maybe.
Yeah, then that would be a good signal. Could be.
How about this timing on IWM? Like this, like, are we in the Matrix or?
Dude, and Louis, even more than that, bro, in 2016 when Trump got elected, look at what happened. It literally did the same gap up.
Yeah.
That is doing now.
It's just so funny because we've been talking about it for months. What is it? Where's November 2016? Yep.
Trump wins, and then
Right
look
here.
what happens. It's literally the same thing.
Like,
guys, I do not want to look at the like button, but given it's 600 people watching, we should be at like 400 likes by now, given where prices and what's happening.
500 likes today, guys. Pump it. If we've helped you make money over the last 6 months, smash the like button. And we're hitting 500 today. But yeah, I mean, election. Like, do you fade history, Anon? Like, it's just crazy. Like even though we've been talking about it for months, like with conviction, like this is gonna happen, and then it happens, and I'm just like, oh my god, it actually happened. It's insane. Like, even like the structure was the same, but we've entered this green parabolic phase for IWM. I think we can get up to $300 on IWM minimum. A 25% move. Oh man, it's just crazy. Talked about this structure for how many times on this show? Ascending price action into a flat top is bullish, ladies and gentlemen. You call this bull chop into a flat top. And this black line here is the all-time high. We're pushing. We probably tag it today. But we talked about a potential gap up out of this structure right into the old all-time high. And you're going to have to chase this move now. That's why it's best to be positioned before. But just crazy. Wow. It's happening. Everyone remain calm.
Happening.
Remain calm.
I think of that Ron Paul meme. It's happening with his hands above his head.
I think of The Office when Dwight lights the fire in the office. Oh man, classic. But man, yeah, bull flag. Yeah, this is something we've been tracking for a long time. Bull flag ran all these highs, and we talked about running all these highs here would lead to an explosion in price. I'd say that's a meat stick after meat stick. Pretty damn significant here. Coinbase stock. Oh my god. Look at this. Just gapping.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll see at 450.
Geez, that weekly chart looks insane.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you at 450.
MicroStrategy is 2% away from all-time highs.
That's insane, man.
It went as close as 0.3% today. Oh, sorry. I didn't have the exact all-time highs, but it's super close, which is like that's the all-time high from the dot-com bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I need more chart. Oh my god! Look at this thing.
That's what I was talking about the other day. This is the one that looks like the shitcoin that the dev rugged. This
Yeah.
is it right here. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dev
I
rocked.
put Sailor's a Chad because I'm sure he was around for here too, right? Like when he
Sailor
started the company.
CTO'd. Yeah, Sailor CTO'd.
Dev rocked. Community. Dev rocked. Left the project. Community took over, and now the the project can prosper.
You had to wait 20 years, but patience. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Let's look at.
And look at everything.
Yeah, let's look at Andy. Just pushing local highs here.
Just waiting on Pepe, bro. As soon as Pepe goes, it's over.
Yeah,
Here's a good question. Here's a good question, Max. What do you say to this? They're worried about all of us leaving.
Peter says, I might not be able to retire this bull run. Will the BB crew still be around next bull run, or are you all going to retire this cycle with your mansions and yachts? No, we are going to be around. Well, I'll speak for myself. I am going to be around.
I will be around.
I love the game too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I get antsy and irritated on the weekends because I need to be constantly stimulated with work. I'm a prisoner to my own mind. It's miserable. I have to work all the time. I am completely unable to decompress and relax. I get stressed when I'm not working. So it's never been about the money for me. If it was only about the money, I would have sold all my bags a while ago and I would have just chilled out for, a few years and then been like, all right, what should I do now? I have to work. I love to work. This is my version of like hanging out with my friends and going to the bar. Like this is my dream job. We have created our dream jobs collectively as a group. So no, we will be here because it's not just about the money. Again, if it was about the money, we could have cheated a long time ago, right? We love the game. We love hanging out with you guys. And I love teaching and educating, helping. Like the amount of people that message me every single day being like, Max, I love what you guys are doing here at Because Bitcoin. Like you guys have made me, they'll like share, you made me 50 grand or 100 grand or, like I can't believe how well I'm doing now. Like I followed all these goofballs from last cycle. Like I got into this space because I care about it. Like I wanted to destigmatize this space. That was one of our initial and still holds true goals when I started Because Bitcoin was we want to be the good guys. We want to teach. We want to educate. We want to destigmatize the industry, and it's a group effort, right? We can't do it alone, but I want people to look at what we've built here and go, they've raised the bar. They've raised the bar. So now we're gonna be here, man. For sure, we're gonna be here. I love this shit. I'll tell you, it won't be. Well, it depends. Like you're gonna have to shift with us, right? Because there's gonna be. We started in the bear market, okay? Because Bitcoin started in the bear market. There is gonna come a point in time when we sell our bags and we start getting really doomer and shorting the piss out of this market. Many, many, many months from now. So you will have to adapt with us because there's going to be a very cynical, pessimistic side to BB. When you tune into these streams, it will not be filled with optimism. It will be filled with short orders is what it will be filled with. So, you just grow with us. But yeah, we're going to be here every single day. I love what we do. I love what we do.
Yeah. It's more about helping people at this point. I mean, I love being able to help people, like Max said, you helped me make this amount of money. I'm out of this situation. Like I learned this from you. Now I could take it the rest of my life. Like that's what really gets me up in the morning. I mean, the money's great too, right? But that's what really makes it gives you purpose, right? You want to rise. Everyone rise together. Yeah. So
yeah, man,
that's how I look at it.
Oh, like what are you gonna do if you like? What are you gonna do? We're all like around the same age. Yeah. What are you gonna spend your days doing? You gonna go fucking golf all day long? Like
No,
hell no, man. I get tired after like I'd shoot one like blow up round and be like, I hate this. I'm miserable. I'd rather be miserable in markets with my boys. You know, like what are you gonna do all day?
I say
You know?
that, and then someone just goes, Louis would be the first to go.
We will be the first.
You must
I
not
love
know
what
me
we do,
better.
man.
You must
I
not
have
know me.
fun. Like I have fun,
Yeah.
dude. Like some days are tough, but that's life. That's work, you know. But like
Yeah.
I enjoy
Yeah.
it. And like hanging out with you guys in the comments on YouTube, like we just get to hang out. We get to bro down every day and just talk about markets. It's great. You know, it's a dream. And Bitcoin's gonna go to like 300K. We're all like upper 20s, low 30s. We're all in that age group.
Low 30s. Who's in the 30s?
Someone.
Someone.
Chef.
The chef. The doc.
He's the wise one.
The doc is in the 4s. No, I'm kidding. He's not in the 4s.
Pushing.
Pushing. Yeah. 58. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, guys, we'll be here. Don't worry about that.
I won't be here. I'll definitely be here. I assure you.
Just
Tommy's here for the tech. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the meme. Like, remember, you're here forever.
Yeah.
I mean,
there will be
once you've tasted a job like trading markets for a living, I don't think you could ever do anything. How can you do anything else because there's no other job that directly rewards you for taking risks in the same way. Like, I would not be able to do it.
There's going to be you'll see, because Bitcoin evolve and transition over the years. Like, we obviously have our fund up now, which is doing extremely well. So you'll see a slow transition over time where it goes from like right now we're like intermediate retail friendly, where like if you're a beginner, you won't understand our content, but we're like a really nice next step for like if you've been in crypto for a year and you found all like the YouTube goofballs and then you find us, you're like, oh, this is that elevated content that I want, and I can learn stuff, and we can get pretty technical, but we're like intermediate to advanced friendly. You'll see over time, it'll probably shift more towards like focusing more on the fund and like, things like that. But we're always going to have content like this too, because it's just generally fun. It's fun for us. So Tommy is the new Marin. So yeah, he is Marin. Dude, YouTube goofballs like 10 minutes max, bro. You can't compare my 10-minute max videos to the YouTube goofballs, man. You can't. Wow. I don't believe you. Yeah, okay. I joke. I was like, man, I just dropped a 40-minute, 10-minute max this morning. It's coming out later today.
40 minutes, max.
Yeah,
what are you waffling about?
Take a guess, bro. Just any guess. Just pull it out of a hat. Take a guess.
Andy.
Maybe. You'll have to watch. I was like, hey guys, welcome back to 10 minutes max. Today I'm gonna go way over. It was like 45 minutes.
10 minutes max.
I can't do it, man. Like, I'm too long-winded and I just have too much to share. But I don't know, it's fine. It's like the Dave Portnoy shit now, where it's like, all right, one bite, everybody knows the rules. I'm like, 10 minutes max. 40 minutes later, it's finally wrapping up.
How long we waited for this breakout? All coins going for it.
It felt like forever, not gonna lie. This was one of the most boring, most frustrating ranges in Bitcoin
This
history.
was tough, this part. Especially when you came down here 1, 2, 3 times.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And some alts are still in that region
Yeah.
while BTC is mooning, right? And that can be pressuring on some people.
Yeah.
And what you guys don't want to do right now is like sell that stuff and chase, because it can be frustrating like this. But I experienced this few times since I've been in crypto for a while, and it always like is sideways. You see BTC mooning, everyone's like celebrating, and you're like, yeah, but my portfolio is still, like, it's not bad, it's slowly moving up, but nothing like that, and then it suddenly booms. So it can, like, even if it's like, even if you have to wait in some of those bags 1 more month, just don't rotate too
Over
much.
rotating is it's going to be something that cripples a lot of people, Jackus.
Yeah.
Like I've
Yeah.
seen, and everybody has that urge. Like I have that urge where there's a few bags that I own that I don't really talk about publicly, just like a few small little things where I'm like, they're not moving. And then you're going to sell it, and then you'll top blast something that, is already up 200%, and then your meme will finally go, and like you kind of just have to stick with your bags and just wait for that rising tide to lift all ships effect. And maybe some of your bags will underperform other ones, but unless it's a literal dog crap contract and like there is no momentum, everything's going to catch a bid. We're about to enter that like shotgun effect where you just sprinkle a little bit here and there and like everybody's a genius.
Well, I think what you need to do, right, is have your conviction bags and sit on them, whether it be on ETH and Sol. But if you need like a button clicking hot wallet, because you probably do if you've been here for a while, then set that up, because you will over rotate. And because I saw so many people being like, oh, you know what, Wolf isn't moving, Andy isn't moving, like all this stuff on ETH isn't moving, but Sol is moving. So I'm going to go over there and sell the bottom of the ETH memes to go buy the Sol meme. You know what I mean? So it's just, you can, that's how you can screw up a cycle too.
Tucker, we were watching people like on the Andy chart. Can you pull up the Boys Club ETF ticker that you made?
Yes.
So Tucker's going to pull up his equally weighted Boys Club. Oh, the information hider.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is your Boys Club ETF. Tucker made an equally weighted Boys Club ETF ticker. So it's got Pepe, Brett, Land Wolf, Andy in there, all equally weighted because the market caps are different. The amount of people that were literally panic dumping at that mega demand. By the way, you owe me 10 cents if that's on your chart. So just Venmo me that. Yeah, just send me a Venmo. But that right there, man, like the amount of people that got emotional at key levels, I mean, they're in shambles right now, man. Like, dude, Tucker, take a measured move from that the bottom circle, mega demand, up to where we're at right now. I mean, bro, that was a 3.5, almost 4x in a matter of like 60 days. Because people didn't stick with it. They didn't trust it. They got emotional at the wrong time. They followed the wrong people.
Yeah, I think this one where they sold here, that was September. That was for cash. But I think these sells in here were for rotating to
They were
other
chasing the Murad pumps.
Yes. This was the chase. Yes. This was straight up fear, but these were chasing, and you are getting punished for that right now.
Punished, man. Punished.
Yeah.
And dude,
not punished enough.
This ETF ticker here hasn't even had Pepe breaking out yet. Like when Pepe breaks out, you are going to see Andy, Wolf, and Brett pull multiples overnight. When Pepe, they've never, and by the way, none of these tickers, Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Wolf, have never existed in a regime where ETH BTC has gone up. They have been born, all of them have been born in down only for ETH for their L1. You understand that? Like they've accomplished all of this, billions cumulatively in market cap, in value created for crypto speculators in a literal down only regime for their L1.
Yeah, we should put that on here.
Like down only. They've never had the wind at their back. They've only ever existed with the wind in their face. Do you understand what's going to happen when ETH BTC finally rallies for like 3 or 4 or 5 months? What's going to happen to premier ETH beta with the strongest, most sound narrative in all of crypto? No one understands it, man. No one. I know you guys do in here, small group, but suddenly the BB YouTube channel is going to have 100K subs, and then everyone's going to want to pile into Andy and Wolf and Brett and Pepe, 6x cumulatively higher than where we're at right now. And they're going to be like, is it a good time to buy? I'm going to be like, I mean,
No.
I guess someone has to buy it, but we bought, 8,000% ago. That's the truth.
We better prepare for those questions because, like, from my experience, I know that you keep telling people it's a great time to buy, and they keep telling you how stupid you are, and then it bumps, and you're like, it's a good time maybe to sell something, and they're like, is it a good time to buy? And you're like, bro, why?
Like, bro, we've been on stream here, man, for the past 8 months. We've been just like shoving Boys Club, holding
every single day,
like throwing so much money at this stuff, telling everyone what was going to happen, and now it's happening. And then they're like, well, now it's up so much, I don't want to buy it. They're going to start chasing it, man. They're going to start chasing it, But like, it's still so discounted right here. It's not even in price discovery yet. Like, people don't understand that, like, when Pepe goes to 20, 30, 40, 50 billion, they don't understand what's going to happen to this Boys Club index, man. Like, you need loggers. Yeah, study that.
They didn't see retail until they were already men. That's hilarious.
Guys, we have 650 people watching on YouTube. We're almost at 400 likes. Get this up. You got to get at least 500 today. Come on. I know we can do it. Pump those likes.
Boys. Run it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is as clear as we can make it. It really is. And then, like, here's what I'll do. So you guys see this. You guys see this, right? There you go. Let's get rid of that. Oh, shoot. Let's get rid of this. Now we're just going to do there. Okay. What happens in Q1 of the post-halving year to ETH BTC? And then what happens to this chart? Here's Q1. Here's Q1. Okay. I can't make it any more clear.
And I don't want to hear that it's not going to happen the same way, because we just went over IWM that literally has 3 times in a row every 4 years broken out the exact same date. So don't tell me it can't happen, because it can happen.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it will happen.
This comment was legit Max on Tucker's wedding. From what I heard. Tommy's wedding. Tommy's wedding.
I was red pilling everyone at Tommy's wedding on the Boys Club. Yeah, Tommy better not get married a second time, because I'm definitely not getting invited, man.
Oh, I definitely don't plan to get married.
Okay, good. Yeah, man. I was the crypto freak. Like, we were just like eating our appetizers, and I was just like, hey, have you heard of the Boys Club? And they're like, dude, what? Who is this fucking guy? We don't even know him.
Yeah, this is unreal.
Dude, they've never existed. Pepe's at 5 billion plus, and it's never existed in a regime other than down only for its L1. You know how crazy that is?
Yep. Just getting started.
Wow, man.
But you wouldn't believe it.
What about
I will still repeat this, guys. I have, and I was saying this for a while now. I have never seen a cycle in which there were so many people obsessed trying to call the market cap as this cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Never been before like that.
I don't understand the obsession with it. Like, I talk about this all the time. It's less about like where it goes and just recognizing that, hey, this is bullish and this is bearish. I'm going to either get really, really long until the market tells me to get short and sell, or obviously the inverse of that. So I look at this entire setup in the backdrop and I go, the market is without any question telling you to get long as hell right now and stay long as hell. Why would you be like, 84 is going to be the top. 102 is going to be the top. Like, that's all fun and whatever. We do that too. But it's like, realistically, like, you just need to stay super long until you get like a high time frame break of market structure. And that could be 10,000% higher than here, or it could be 300% higher than here. No one knows exactly how high it's going to go. But the chances of you actually sniping the Pico top, very unlikely. Sell the complacency shoulder. If you can sell within 20% of the top, man, you're killing it. You're crushing it.
It's a fool's game. And I've said this for a long time, but I promise you, when we're close to the top, no one's going to be talking about trying to guess the top. Everyone's going to be calling for way higher.
The Doge dominance.
I know exactly where Doge dominance is going to top.
Oh my god!
And this is one I'll actually call the top.
You
I know where this is going to top.
4.2%.
4.2% is the Pico top for Doge dominance.
What? Just a sweep?
420. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But that could send Doge USD to $4. We don't know, because this depends on what the rest of crypto does, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're putting in like this move somewhere. I think. I don't think you've done that yet.
No,
You'll
not
do
even
like
close.
this. That's what'll happen. Yeah.
You know what other dog coin looks randomly really good right now is Bonk. Maybe not so random, because it's kind of been the dog coin that's moved first this cycle, but like that high time frame setup looks pretty insane. The Binance chart especially, right? Because you don't have the full price history, but yeah, I mean that's a chart I think could be breaking out soon.
Looks like Casper.
Mhm.
Yeah, that does look pretty insane.
Casper had a nice bounce too off range lows.
Louis.
Mhm.
Louis.
It did.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. All right.
I still don't like the chart
I
right
still
now.
don't like
think
it,
it's
but
dark,
it did
yeah.
bounce.
It's
That's
got
what
work
Rip
to
looks
do.
like.
It's got work
Or
to
like-
do.
It could look better.
Not out of the woods yet.
Like to see it up
Still
here.
in a range for volatility incoming.
If it reclaims like up here, could look okay, but yeah.
What does SHIB look like?
It looks good.
Oh,
Just Doge beta.
yeah.
Even though I think Doge would outperform it.
Wait, hang on.
I would love if SHIB just didn't take any liquidity from any altcoins ever again. That would be great.
But it's a Binance Insider coin, Tommy. It has to.
ETH Foundation Insider coin.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me.
Dude, XRP enjoyers are just in shambles still, man. I'm sorry. So sad.
That'll break out though now.
Yeah, you got Gensler leaving. Yeah.
Tucker, just cyclically speaking, man, in 2021, when Bitcoin finally like chilled out above the previous all-time high, it did catch a really nice pump.
Where probably in here. It
Towards the
didn't
end of the
retrace
cycle.
the whole thing. Was this the
That was-
lawsuit?
That was the SEC.
It literally ripped in November and then retraced it all by the end of the year. And
That is the in shambles pattern right there.
That was like
is.
started to pump.
Oh my
SEC filed lawsuit, wrecked it, and then it came back from the dead and still did like an 8 to 10x with an SEC lawsuit. So imagine when that case gets dropped, which is very likely now. I mean, there's still bullish catalysts for it, but if you're all in on XRP, yeah, it's tough. You're not making that much money right now. That's why you never should be all in anything, honestly,
XRP
Exactly.
will go
except
eventually.
Andy.
XRP is probably at $3 within like a year. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
not
agree.
going to put it too hard.
Wait a second.
I still
Yeah.
cannot see a universe in which, after 7 years of accumulation and basically being held down by SEC for 4 years since Gary Gensler, which is now getting fired, I think this is like the only cycle where it can really run really high. And I still stand by the fact that it's going to flip ease if it starts going in market cap.
You think it'll flip ETH?
It was always flipping ETH. It was always trading above or around the same market cap just until the SEC lawsuit.
Guys, oh my god, the squirrel coin. The squirrel coin just went to 500 million.
That's
Finance
crazy.
Insider coin.
Oh my
Finance is
God.
committing crime again, and you're not bullish.
Did you see that?
CZ
FTT
what did CZ tweet? He said something.
Look at
getting
TRB,
started.
Tucker.
We're just getting started. Yeah.
Yeah,
What did you
CZ
say,
was
Tommy?
just getting
Look
started.
at TRB.
Oh man,
Are they
TRB.
doing TRB again, Tommy?
They're doing TRB
Oh
crime.
no.
Dude, TRB is the biggest crime
Oh
ever,
my
man.
god.
Look at that, bro. And that
They
was
just
okay. That
scammed them.
wick was the last day of the 2023 session, bro. Someone had a great year and then lost their entire net worth for sure on December 31st, 2022.
I remember that.
Someone was like,
Better
I
to
can't
lose it
wait
all.
for next year, bro, and then just got liquidated for their entire portfolio, man.
Better
Wait, I
lose
thought
it
I
all
was
to
on
reduce that
isolated
tax bill.
margin. I didn't know I was on cross margin. No. Liquidated. Was that DWF, Tommy? Who did that?
That's DWF, yeah.
Yeah,
The
sounds
secret
about right.
ingredient, Tommy, is crime.
DWF will probably end up being like the 3AC of this cycle.
You think
We'll
so?
come back to this in like a year or two. About 2 years.
So, Tommy, your two big predictions are Janet Yellen going to jail and DWF being the 3AC of this cycle.
I think
And
Yellen's going to
jail.
retire. I think Yellen's going to retire, so I might have to revise that. She's gonna leave the next Secretary of Treasury with holding the fattest bag ever. But yeah, no, I if Yellen continues as a Secretary of Treasury, which I don't think is likely at this point, yeah, she will go to prison. But yeah, DWF will also blow up in the next bear market. I will.
Bro,
I'm
it's the funniest prediction ever, saying little old Janet Yellen.
To jail. Oh,
Guys,
man.
look at this.
I think XRP faders need to study vet BTC.
Dude,
That's-
BNB is going to kick off an Asian bull market, bro. It's going to be crazy.
But it's always I love these charts that people do not care about. Like, I'm very interested, and I remember everyone told me, like, legit everyone, right in this range, how it's going to single digits, how FTT is happening, bought down here, sold up here, rebought down here, and all well documented. And everyone told you how BNB is just not worth it. And I suppose there are obviously coins that will outperform it, because you just have to trade market cap that suits you. Obviously, you can buy few 100K market cap coin. You will outperform everything on the upside, but then it's, likely going to pull back a lot as well. So I do not want to jump in this market cap discussion again. But if you were buying coin in this market cap, everyone told you how it's over. Even right down here, with this candle, this was CZ getting out of Binance. And look what happened. People forget that, but this was CZ out of Binance. Or maybe even jail, I do not remember exactly. This is when everyone's telling you about the breakout, right? I was saying right here, hey, this is a perfect trap. I'm selling, rebuying down here, and this chart right now is just, it's ready. It's absolutely ready to get sent. Like, if you look at what's been going on in the prior cycle, it was also like getting squeezed, and then you get this, right? Like you cannot see the candle where it's going. It's like,
it's also one of the few tokens that didn't go return down to
True.
lows. During the market, it kind of just formed a bottom in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Study Polygon, Louis.
What about it?
I still am shocked that BNB didn't break down from that level.
Yeah,
study
Massive.
market fraud.
Study crime.
yeah.
Study crime.
For real.
CZ was single-handedly just holding that up.
I remember at $200. Oh my god, the spaces we were having with people saying BNB was going to 40. I remember.
I'm glad they are not relevant anymore. Oh wait, they are still on every fucking show and people are listening.
Every show, bro.
It's like doesn't matter how many times you call stuff and how many times those people get it wrong. Just people crave that. People crave to buy up here and not care about markets that are bottom ranging. It's just,
I wanna show you guys a chart quick. Jackus, do not take your screen off. I just want to show you something quick.
Okay.
Okay. Study the 3-month RSI. Study it. Study the quarterly.
Oh my.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It literally did like a little cup and handle deal right there. That's unreal on the RSI.
Study the chart.
Oh
Observe it.
my god. That RSI is set up to not have diminishing returns. Like that's if there's a case to be made for that, it's the RSI on that chart. Like, yeah, you've never come up and like rejected 70, reaccumulated, and then like you just like ripped.
I mean, bro, and then like let's go to monthly. I mean, bro,
RSI is going to like 120.
Like what? Bro, what are people waffling about, man? This is insane here, man. Like we're going.
This looks like we're gonna blow off top the last 18 years, or the last 12 years, however long.
I mean,
Super
bro,
cycle, some might say.
Yeah, this looks like the blow off.
this is so real, man. That's the thing. This is so real right here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bro, I don't want to hear about it, man. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about it. 365 days. 365 days. 396 days.
Yep.
I'll see you in a year, guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you end of 2025. I mean,
clockwork.
I mean, this is happening. Jackus, I'm putting you back up. I just wanted to show this because this is real.
That's crazy.
Guys, 60 more likes for 500. I know we can get there.
They brought it today.
They should, man. Like that shouldn't be like an accomplishment. It should be like a normal thing. Like
Be the
come on,
floor
guys.
jackets.
We are at 85 fucking K, and we legit helped everyone, and we have 600 people watching. Like that should be a normal 500 likes. It should be 1-to-1 on a day like this. Like it should be 2-to-1 because people have 2 accounts, right? And they can like from both. And like you always have a chart like this, right? And this is where like I usually buy like right here, or here, then it can range for a little, right? Sometimes I'll buy all the way like here or whatever. And you keep telling people, hey, it's a good buy. It's a generational buy. And they'll be like, no, check it. It's not. It's going down. They promised me 40K. And then it's like, boom. And they're like, please give me pullback. Now it's a good time to buy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like right now, buy.
Dude, they get chopped up in the blue zone, Jackus. They get so chopped up.
Mm-hmm.
People will be like looking at Doge right now and be like, it's a good buy. How can you not be buying Doge? Brother, literally been telling you to be buying down here, and you are telling me this is a good buy. Get the fuck out, man.
But unironically, I actually think if you were to buy there and come back in like 6 months, you'd probably be happy.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
you wouldn't be.
I think you would be.
You wouldn't be as happy, but you'd be happy.
You probably wouldn't outperform other stuff, but
No.
You would be looking at other stuff outperforming you, and we would still feel like shit. Trust me, I've been through a few bull markets, and when stuff is pumping, the market makers can still make you feel like shit, even if you are making money. So right
the way-
now, if you have not been in and you are getting in now, you will be my exit liquidity.
All right, hold on. Show Shine's comment, and
Which
can we
one?
go to when Bitcoin last broke all-time highs and see what pullbacks that we got?
By the way, Land Wolf is almost in price discovery, man.
Oh my god, Andy soon.
It's just waiting on Pepe, man. When Pepe finally puts in that just absolute green dildo candle.
All the E stuff is just creeping up right now. Just creeping.
Creeping.
Think about this, guys. This is funny. I had this on the chart. I allegedly had this on the chart, and it went at the same time too. Fucking Matrix, man. Fucking
Yeah,
Matrix. It's
it's
not
crazy.
the same day.
It's crazy.
I think we
Like-
have like 90 to 120 days of Doge literally just like gig ascending right now.
It's probably
know.
a lot of passive Doge holders that are getting a lot wealthier right now.
I wonder what they're gonna do with all their new wealth.
I wonder. I wonder
Probably
why
a-
Robin
my
Hood
bags.
bought Bitstamp.
I mean, bro, Doge added a 25 billion to its market cap in like the past week. Pepe's at like 5.5 billion right now. People are not like, there's not enough talking about that because I think most people are not at all positioned for it.
It's because everyone's convinced that larger cap coins can't give you sizable returns anymore, which is completely false.
So false.
It's like
Look
they
at
think that
this,
they have
though.
to play the $1 million micro caps because that's the only way to make, a 10 to 12 to a 20x, when like realistically you could play something way safer and still make that return. Like the last 6 to 9 months has really made people believe that big stuff can't go up a lot anymore, which is absolutely false, and it's safer to hold. Now, can you get higher returns off low caps? Absolutely, but you'll also lose probably 6 out of 10 times you invest in one of them.
Pepe's starting to go, guys, just a little bit.
Nice.
It's creeping.
Nice.
It's an any second kind of thing, man. Like it's just like we could wake up tomorrow and Pepe could be in price discovery. Like if you were to look at like, okay, Jackus, can you do me a favor? Keep your Bitcoin chart down below, but just put Pepe up there instead of Doge, and then lower your time frame a little bit.
Can I do it like this?
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't know if it's gonna. It doesn't for trading view's been messing up. It like doesn't. Okay, look at last time Bitcoin marked up. What happened to Pepe? To the left, sorry, in February of this year, right there. So any second now, you're gonna start to see that Pepe wave really kind of take hold.
Oh my gosh!
Is this true?
Another 2 bill.
So likely what you're saying is that BTC goes up here, does this, right? People will be like, oh, public's coming, and then it rips higher. But that's the moment Pepe goes like this.
You know the meme, Jackus? The here it comes, the tornado.
Mhm.
That's
I
the
do know
start.
it, Max. I do know it because I
You
frequently
hit me with
post
it every day.
It's true.
25 likes, guys. 25 likes.
Dude,
Louis
I'm
requires them. Okay.
so
That's your
amped, bro.
ticket for entry.
I'm so amped right now, man.
It's unreal. I kind of still feel nothing, but but also it's like slight euphoria. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
It's like I the amount of times I open my phone over the weekend, just like giggle to myself. Just like check price, be like,
Your
Just
wife is like,
much
"What's
better.
wrong with you?" You're like, "Don't
Yeah.
worry about it, honey.
don't worry about it. Yeah,
You wouldn't get it."
you wouldn't get it. You'll know about it much higher. Oh my gosh.
Dude, who is Shine?
We
Shine.
need Shine, guys. We
Shine,
need
shine,
guys
shine,
like
shine, shine. Listen, bro, here's the deal. Send me a DM on X right now, and I'm sending you a link, and I'm going to get you on Market Check right now. Come on up here and explain to us why this is bearish. I will send you a link right now. I'll check my DMs on X. Send me a DM right now. Shine, you are officially invited on the show right now. You can explain to us. We'll be respectful. You can explain to us and thousands of people watching between YouTube and X why you think this is a bull trap and why you're bearish.
Yeah, come
All
on
right,
up.
this is your invite. You're in the comments every day. We'll be super respectful. We're nice guys. Come on up here. I'll send you a link. I'm checking my DMs right now. I'm waiting for it. All right. I'm waiting for
You're
it.
just gonna get random people like I'm Shine.
I'll even plug you on
Yeah,
on
you
Twitter,
are
bro.
gonna
You'll pick up like 1,000 followers on X right now. It's a free 1,000 followers if you come up right now. All right.
Oh no.
I'm checking my DMs.
Maybe it's Cole.
Maybe it's Cole. Can you imagine?
Oh, he's talking about Elliott waves. Wave 4.
Elliott fades, bro.
No, he's not being
Like-
sarcastic, guys. He's not.
Listen, how it was so obvious to me, but people still somehow managed to be bearish on a bullish retest. I always find it incredible.
Jackus,
How
remember
did it
August 5th when you did your emergency live stream in the Discord
Yeah.
and you were shoving down there? And you told everybody.
Yeah, that's what you get in
on the
BB
most
Discord.
fearful day.
When most sold and disappeared.
Shine.
They were
Shine, you have an invite, bro. You can come up here right now. I'm checking my DMs. I see nothing.
But Max, it's not a healthy pump.
What is a healthy pump?
It's an
People are buying.
extremely
It's
healthy
not a
pump.
healthy pump.
People
How is it
are
not a healthy
hitting the
pump?
green button.
Bitcoin's leading.
Consolidated.
Bitcoin is leading. How is that not a healthy
I
pump?
mean, consolidated for 7 months.
guys. And so what people do not get is that ETH is still ranging.
Still in a range.
Still in a-
But the moment it flips this, that's when your bull market starts. People are still like, yeah, it's like 6K for ETH. I'm like, what are you talking about? Right? Like, I mean, I will watch the levels. If there's a need to flip at 6K, you guys know I'll do it. You guys saw me do it. But I just think that 6K is just like, you know, like maybe go trade
1K
Forex
above the old
or
all-time
something.
high.
Yeah.
Oh man. Here goes Pepe, boys.
Yeah.
This is
It's
a
only
range.
matter of time.
Yeah.
I think you're going to start to see some of the stronger altcoin charts pick up around here because Bitcoin is probably going to put in a candle towards 88 to 90K within a few days. And then I think probably start vertically accumulating while altcoins run.
Listen, this is not the same, but I think that this is the, deviation just like this one. And I think once we truly flip this one, that's when you'll see ETH really go. I think this is the range to hold the price forever because one day, you will.
Jackus, it's time for your NASDAQ fractal right now.
Oh man, I remember
It's
that. That's
time.
an unreal fractal.
I'll get to it. One day people look at this range. Oh, I can't do it here. Yeah, let's try. I do not know on what chart it is, though. I do not know. I would have to look at it. Okay, all right. I'll do it like this. Let me first check my Twitter.
We need it, Jackus. We need it.
We won't make it without Jackus. This is life or death. You wouldn't get it.
In the meantime, smash the like button. 6 more likes to 500.
Louis relentless today.
Yeah, I want to hit 500 today. It's
Well,
time.
yeah.
Are we? Wait, we are still not at 500,
Bro. 4.
496. Yeah.
I have it.
497.
Oh, it's because it's on the other chart. All right.
Just gonna keep refreshing.
This is going to be amazing.
You guys are in for it. Run up the likes while Jackus is preparing his chart. Oh my
506. 506. There we go.
Boom. Well done.
Bang.
Oh my God.
Bang. Look at that thing.
Wow.
Is that .com bubble?
Yeah. That's the comeback after the .com bubble.
There she is.
Ooh,
Where
look
did
at that
that
fractal,
go?
Jackus. Ooh.
Ooh. Original name.
Shine, I have no DMs from you.
He's talking about Wave B expanded flats.
Bro, look at this fractal. Bears are in shambles right now.
So you should go pretty much straight to like 6K from here.
You faded the chef. You could have ate at the 5-star restaurant, but instead you faded it and you ate at McDonald's.
We're literally going to go to 6K with haste and then give a little pullback. Look at that.
Bro, I can't wait to just like screenshot this and tweet it out like I came up with it. It's gonna be amazing. I'm
I
gonna
already
get so much
did that, Max.
engagement.
I already did that. I put it in my channel like it was mine.
Dude.
The funny thing is that it was shared right here. It was 2,300 right here on this day. And it was obvious, but and look at this one though. You know,
Can you pull it down? Can you make your ETH chart smaller so it's like the same size as the? See what I mean? Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, yeah. Study that,
bro. And I swear that 99.9.99999 people still don't get it. When you start winning, you don't bet less, bet more.
I mean, if this fractal is right, you literally go to 6K and then pull back to 4 and then just keep going.
Yeah, flip the old all-time high.
Hover your mouse, Jackus, over like the dates of the first, like, where's that first pump go to from here on the right chart? You know, like right there. Like, what is that? March?
I think the
Yeah, you didn't
the
fit
timings
it perfectly.
the timings shouldn't be taken the same. Like after all, this is a monthly, this is a 2-week, right? But it's just half of it. But I think this can go relatively quickly, and I think this retest, if it comes, is like Q1 2025, maybe even earlier than like Q1 likely is the retest, and then like it can like the second pump can come very quickly, and then the way you do not follow fractals is expecting it to behave completely the same this entire time. Instead, you just like expect from this level the upside. That's how you utilize the fractal, and then it will depend how exactly we move up, right? Like if we just go straight up to here, well then you're not getting the retest the same way. It's just you need to approach the market the way it is moving. But this was a way to utilize this fractal we made generational entries, and now you are still early. You are, you know, like, would you be mad that you bought Amazon at, even $4 now that it is trading at, like, what, 200? Would you be mad? I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, 6,500 before pull back on ETH, man. 6,500 before legitimate high time frame pullback.
Yeah, I think the question I have right now is when ETH starts to really outperform Bitcoin again. Because if Bitcoin's going to make a move towards probably 90K here over the next few days, does ETH immediately follow, or does it maybe follow in like 2 or 3 weeks? I'm not sure, but
I think
down.
Right here, Tommy. I said this multiple times. I think the moment we flip 4K, that's when you will see ETH outperforming. And if we look at, actually, if I just put BTC right down here and ETH BTC below it, the moment it really like started to outperform, like it was outperforming, since the 2019 bottom, but like the real outperformance came in basically from December. So it's possible that or like we could even say January 2021, basically, because this is 2-week chart, and it's likely happened after. So there is a good chance that we keep seeing BTC outperform until end of the year, which is 1.5 months. It's not that much, but it could make many people fumble their altbacks and chase BTC because Maxis told you so. So yeah. It's crazy.
Andy's got a meat stick loading.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Just patiently waiting. All right. Is that a good spot?
That's a good spot. Tommy,
Right. Taking us out.
take
Guys,
us out.
hey, hammer them today, Tommy. It's time, man. Tell them what they need. All right.
Tell them
Look,
what
guys,
they need to do.
Here is what you need. And Max has it up on the screen right now. That is the BB terminal, guys. That is, for those who are not aware, maybe we have some first time viewers. Anybody who was here last week, though, saw us test out the BB terminal. But regardless, guys, it is a best-in-class product. Whether or not you are an active trader looking to play the lower time frame moves a little bit more, or the high time frame moves, right? I mean, we have derivatives data, we have long-term DCA calculators. There is something on the BB terminal for you, and it will likely become your go-to tool by the end of this cycle, especially when we continue to expand and build it out. We are actively working on adding our degen section, so make sure to take advantage of this discount on the terminal. Like I said, this will be your go-to tool for this cycle. And, as we continue to expand it out, it will likely become more expensive. So just be aware of that. But we were nice enough to package the BB terminal, right? This go-to tool for you with our Discord, where you can get all the alpha from our team. Obviously, they absolutely nailed this high time frame move through our Discord, guys. And we are on calls with you all privately for 4 or 5 hours every single day, separately from Market Check. And you get, I know it feels like we cook a lot of alpha on Market Check. I promise you, in the Discord, it is so much more comprehensive and detailed. So I can't recommend that enough. Check out the comment that Tucker's highlighted for you guys. I mean, it is absolutely worth it. Like I said, we were even nice enough to package it together with the BB terminal for you all. So you have really your whole bull market starter pack, quite frankly. But to add on to that, right? I mean, we also have the BB Academy. You're running out of time to hone your educational base and reach trading level mastery before the market truly breaks out and enters basically up only mode. So I would take advantage of that as well. We also have that information linked in the description below. And you get to do it while learning from a group of traders that have absolutely crushed this market in a variety of different ways. So check out the BB Academy as well. Maybe, maybe you're just interested in having the team manage the money for you, or in addition to all of the things that I've already said. And fortunately, we have a solution for you as well, and that is BB Wealth Management. Max already highlighted. I mean, we're absolutely crushing it on this recent pump. And we are an SEC registered hedge fund. So if you are interested in having the team potentially manage capital for you, we do have more information linked in the description below. If you would like to become an accredited investor or LP for the fund, that is also, we also have information linked in the description below. But yeah, guys, just an exciting day. Love coming on Market Check on a day where prices are doing what they're doing, and we have the volatility present in markets that we're currently seeing. So if you enjoyed Market Check today, we will be back for another episode tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we will be live Monday through Friday all week whenever the New York Stock Exchange is open. Of course, make sure to tune in as well this afternoon for King Wabi's show. He's absolutely crushed the trenches lately. And also crush those shows. So make sure to tune in through our Because Bitcoin Twitter account when we go live. And yeah, if you stay following and subscribed, you can be notified not just when those spaces begin, but also when we schedule them ahead of time. But that's it from us, guys. It was a great start to the week. Looking forward to shows throughout. But yeah, until tomorrow, guys, thank you again, as always. Shout out to the audience one last time for hitting the like button. And as always, guys, stay safe.